What's up, everybody? This is Destroy R. Today we are doing a Numatchi League Dragon Gym battle with Kyrios. Faced Kyrios a couple of times. He usually records his matches as well. He asked me to record this one because he will not be able to record this one himself. He's playing for an audience at home on a bigger screen. So I'm hoping that I can impress him as well as his audience tonight. Okay, bring in the team. Let's see who he brings. Okay. And didn't publish it, but he did play me with this team yesterday. So I'm hoping it's kind of the same as it was. In which case, I'll maybe be able to predict some of the things that he's doing a little bit better. He certainly could have made a couple of changes that would make a big difference, though, too. So, need to be aware of those. Okay, do we have Moon? Do we have Kyogre? Brings out his Roaring Moon. Which is smart for him. That's definitely a good lead with my Koraidon here. He's going to be faster than me. He's going to have the possibility of being able to OHKO me. So I'm kind of forced to switch to Corv here. And Corv is the only thing that's not going to be immediately OHKO'd by something that Roaring Moon could possibly have. Could have Fire Fang or Flamethrower or something like that. I kind of assume it will. Okay, that hurt. Wondering, is he Choice Band? Okay, what does he do here now? Kind of thinking he switches out. Switches out or does something weird to Corv if he doesn't switch out. So I'm going to go for a U-turn and see what he does. He's got Fire Fang. Ouch, okay. His Moon is definitely very problematic for me. The only thing I can really do is speed tie it with my own Moon. I could also try and burn it with Burning Bulwark. Yesterday, I think he had only attacks on it. He may have like a Dragon Dance on it now, which would be kind of bad news for me. I think he probably will switch out here. I'm going to kind of scout a little bit more. I'm going to go into Corv again. Corv, unfortunately, has taken a couple of shots. Isn't doing a whole lot much more for me right now. This way, if he does an Outrage or something. Jaw Lock. Ooh, okay. I hope you try and Dragon Dance. Let's see. Go for the Body Press. Fire Fang, okay. So he's got Knockoff, he's got Jaw Lock, he's got Fire Fang. He's got three attacks. He had Outrage as well yesterday. Okay. Kind of thought I'd get him to switch there, but I guess not. So what I could do, I could Para and just Dragon Dance here. It's a little bit risky though. He's still got Kyogre, he's still got Skeledirge. I'm going to go for Bulwark and see what he does. Okay, withdrawals, that's kind of what I was expecting him to do last time. It didn't work out. Smartly brings in Kyogre. Kyogre is spamming ice beams, which we don't like. Goodra can take one though. Whatever Kyogre can throw, if it stays in, Goodra can take. Origin Pulse hurts, but thankfully it's resisted, and we are very Spadef. Now I gotta kind of decide what do we do with our next move here. I've got Thunderbolt now. I don't think he stays in. I'm gonna do Thunderbolt anyways. It should do some decent little chip damage to anybody that does come in. Right Moon, okay. I kind of wonder here too. He could just outrage me. I think I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go with a Dragon Pulse because if he does end up killing me, I actually don't think the outrage unboosted will be able to kill Goodra. I could be wrong about that. He could have an Earthquake. I think he's got Outrage. I think he probably hits me with a knockoff here. Either way, I'm okay with that. I'm going to hit him with the Dragon Pulse and see what happens. So the knockoff. Ouch, but we're okay. His speed is lowered, but doesn't matter because he's going to die to this Dragon Pulse here. Getting Moon out of the way is a big relief. Let's see what he does next. Maybe a good time to bring in Urshifu. Or Muerta, okay. Muerta, he's been doing Earth Powers on. I'm trying to think. I don't really want to... Okay, yeah, I'm just going to stay in and do as much damage as I can with Goodra at this point. Goodra's hurt. It's kind of done its job. Interestingly enough, he also hasn't run any kind of a bulky... Ooh, that hurt. That must have been a crit. Ouch. Okay. Good for us there. He's got Earth Power again, I imagine. I'm just gonna... That's okay. He's just gonna be able to kill me. That's fine. Who do we come in with now? I'm thinking... I want to be able to kill him. He's been doing Terra Fairy. I think I'm going to go with Wake here. And nice thing about Wake is water attack. His Hydro Steam specifically is boosted by Sun, and it's also boosted by Rain. So this is going to hit hard no matter what. Okay, we get rid of Skeledirge. Okay, he brings out Kyogre. Yesterday he had a nice surprise for me with a Terra Fairy Kyogre. I should expect that he does the exact same thing again. Why not? So what do I do to handle that? I think I'm gonna Terra myself and just blast him. Just do as much damage as I can. If he doesn't Terra, that's fine too. Walking Wake should be able to take... He does have Thunder. I gotta watch out for Thunder. He could just do Thunder, I guess, and not Terra. Really hoping he Terras here, though. Let's see what he does. He does Terra. And if we could Oko him, or come close, that would be really awesome here. We got Specs, we got Rain, we got Terra now. I think we can come close to Okoing him. Oh! Okay, it was close though. Ouch. Rain has stopped. Let's hit him with another one. If he wants to swap something else in and take that hit too, then that's also totally fine. Nothing on his team is comfortably taking Hydro Steam at this point, so... Okay. Got Kai Ogre. He brings out King Gambit. Who do we got left? King Gambit, we got Chien Pao, we got Urshifu. So we got a couple of sucker punchers to worry about here. And yeah, so I think we're gonna go into Roaring Moon here. Perhaps I should have stayed in. Oh, he used Sucker Punch though. Good. Alright. Then... Oh, I brought the wrong Roaring Moon. That's really disappointing. I thought that I had Earthquake on this thing. But, that's okay. What do we do now then? Let's just do a U-turn. See what happens. Kind of guessing he's gonna do. He had Brick Break on this thing yesterday, which was enough to kill Moon. Shouldn't be enough to hurt Koraidon too bad though if he does have that move still. Yeah, be Brick Breaks. We're just going to go for a Collision Course. Collision Course is going to be super effective versus everything left that he has at this point. Oh, he swaps out, which is actually great, because then we'll get a free hit on something. Yeah, that's an unfortunate choice there. He's got a Focus Sash on this thing, or again, he did yesterday. Still does. So, we broke the Sash. I guess it is a bit of a gamble because he is faster than, or we're speed tied actually with Koraidon and Mo down here. He might have a priority move, I'm not sure. I'm gonna save Koraidon and bring in Wake here. If Wake dies, that's okay. I don't want to risk the 50-50 coin flip if I don't have to. Koraidon also is my strongest Mon, being a fighting type against... He's got Ice Shard. Okay. That's great. I think I can get him here then. I'm actually going to do a flip turn. Ice Shard will not kill me. Flip turn. Then we're bringing in Koraidon. And unless he has like another surprise Focus Sash or something, I believe that Koraidon should just be able to Collision Course through his last two Mon, which are Urshifu and King Gambit. It was a single strike Urshifu yesterday anyways. Looks like it's the same one. Unless he's changed the item. I think he was running a choice band last time. This should be enough to get the job done. Yep, so that's going to be a good game. He's already used up his Terra, so there's nothing that he's going to be able to do to stop us here. Okay, good to know. Sucker Punch did maybe a quarter to a third type damage to us. Alright, so good game, round 1 to Kyrios. Hoping that his audience at home, I think it's his mom that's going to be helping us support him tonight. Hope that they're enjoying the match so far. Shout out to them. And in Numatchi, we do a best 2 of 3 for badges. At least we do at my gym, the Dragon Gym. So, Kyrios gets a chance to still earn a badge tonight here. Go back in with the same teams. And what's he gonna do? He's been having pretty good luck, really, with the Roaring Moon lead. Wouldn't be surprised to see him do that again. He's also been doing the Kyogre lead too. So I think it's tough. I'm gonna kind of anticipate that maybe he does Roaring Moon again. If he does do Kyogre, I'm okay with just switching into Gudra. So I think that the more problematic opening for me, if I'm not prepared for it, is going to be Roaring Moon, and so that's why I'm making this choice. Kyrios has some really cool shoes, as well as a nice wig on his character. We appreciate the style. Okay, he picked right in not doing Roaring Moon. So, let's go Gudra here. What's he gonna do? Probably Ice Beam? Thunder, okay. Damage-wise, not a huge concern for us. Does have a 30% para chance, which is kind of the scariest thing for us. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and do Dragon Pulse, I think. That's gonna be my best move against anything that he switches into, other than King Gambit. I don't think he's bringing in King Gambit this early. We shall see. Brings in Mow down, so that's good. Let's get rid of that Sash. Whew. Nice little chunk there. That's good. And let's hope maybe he goes for a Sacred Sword, which is a contact move, and we'll do a little bit of chip on it from our Rocky Helmet here. Icicle Crash. If he does that, great. That works. Would do more to us, and it's not a contact move. So, now I want to plan ahead a little bit here. I kind of expect he's gonna, if he stays in, he'll probably go for Icicle Crash this time, which will put me below half health. If I U-turn, it'll kill him. And then who do I want to bring in if we U-turn? I could bring in Kyrios and get the sun set up for free, but I kind of wonder if I should. Let's go. We're gonna do a U-turn here. Oh, switches out. Okay. Brings in Moon right away. Okay, good. Kind of why I was hesitating with the sun specifically is because it helps out his Moon. It makes his Moon scarier than most of my team here. Against Corviknight specifically, he's not really doing much damage unless he does Fire Fang with the sun out. Fire Fang in the rain is not going to do jack to us here, so I'm going to bring out my own Roaring Moon. I'm too chicken to do anything other than go straight back to Corv. Let's hope he goes for just for an outrage here. In which case we can just kind of heal off the damage. Chip him a little bit with Rocky Helmet. And then either smack him with a body press or another U-turn. Goes for the outrage. Okay. We like this. Gonna go ahead and heal that off. This is why we like the Rocky Helmet. He's not confused yet. I'm gonna heal one more time, just so I can have as healthy of a Corv as possible here. Might have been smarter, to be honest, just to kill him there. Now that I think of it, because if he does switch out, he can switch out now. Roaring Moon can still be a threat to me with that low health, but that's okay. We're going to U-turn now and see what happens. Hope he stays in. Hurts himself. Okay. That works. Momentum-wise, it's not awesome for us, because now we've got Corvin here, who's pretty passive for the most part. Although, depends on if he brings in Kyogre or not. Kyogre brings in, okay, brings in his Fire Croc here. And do I take a risk? I don't think I should take any risks. I don't have to. I'm just going to go to Goodra. We've had this exchange a number of times. His Crocodile eventually beats my Goodra, but he doesn't have any recovery on it, and I can weaken it up enough to where... Okay, he's got his Throat Spray, I think, too, here. With those boosts, Earth Power can check me pretty good. I think I can do almost half with Earthquake. If he doesn't Terra. Okay. That did a lot. Not sure if I can survive a second one. Was that another crit? Oh, that's such bad luck. Sorry, Kai. Sorry, but to be honest, I'm also pleased with it helping me out. Let's be real. Let's go for another Earthquake here. Can we survive the second Earth Power? Ooh, barely. And it's going to be enough to get him there too. So crit definitely mattered there for that. Helps us secure the 2 KO. Would have been able to revenge kill pretty easily there, even if he had beaten Goodra in that matchup. Brings in Mo down. Imagine this is a good Ice Shard opportunity. Doesn't matter. I'm staying in. I am tempted to go to Corviknight though. I don't need to. I'm just going to stay with Gudra. Okay, Ice Shard finishes the job. I was thinking of trying to preserve Gudra just kind of for momentum purposes. Because you don't always want to switch into an attack, and if you have something that was going to die anyways, you can just kind of switch that in to take the hit and just give you a free safe switch essentially. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn. If he stays in, it'll kill him. I kind of expect that he's going to go to Kyogre here, which is fine. Then he'll set the weather, then I can bring in my own weather right afterwards. He stays in, okay. Nice little chunk there to me. Okay. So Koraidon has a pretty good matchup against everything that he has left. What do I do here? I think so does Walking Wake, though. Let's go for Wake. Wonder if he'll... I kind of imagine he goes Kyogre here. Feeling pretty good overall, to be honest. Unless he can take out my Koraidon somehow. Koraidon should be pretty good versus his last two, just like it was last time, versus his two Dark Sucker Punchers. Okay. I'm going to go for a flip turn here, actually. Let's see what he does. See Sucker Punch. Don't know if he hasn't used Swords Dance the last time we played anyways, so I'm not sure if he's like Assault Vest or just only has attacks. He certainly could have changed that up in between meetings too. Gonna bring in Koraidon though. Let's get the sun set up, why not? Ooh, that hurts. Okay. So I'm expecting here he's either gonna Terra or switch out, because he doesn't want to lose his King Gambit if he doesn't have to. So I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. He Terras as expected. And what's it gonna be? He hasn't so far Terra'd King Gambit. Terra Fairy. I guess I should just expect that every single mon on his team is Terra Fairy. That's what it's been so far anyway, so good to know. I hope that I imagine he just goes Iron Head here again. That's fine. Now, if he... I'm going to go ahead and Roost. Imagine he does like a Kowtow here, or maybe he swaps into... Okay, swaps out, alright. Brings out his Rainmaker. I'm wondering, what should I do here? I would expect either an incoming Ice Beam or a Thunder. How badly do I need Corviknight at this point in time? Corviknight checks his King Gambit, so that's somewhat valuable for us. Let's see here. I think we should just stay in. It's either that or switch to... Let's switch to Wake. What I'm worried about with this is a Thunder with the 30% para chance. Really don't want to have a Wake paralyzed, but we'll take a gamble here. He does do the Thunder. And... oh, good. Okay. I'm going to do Hydro Steam here. It's going to hurt a decent chunk anyways. Just like the Thunder. So you get the para. Doesn't get the para again. Okay. Just going to stay in and do as much damage to Kyogre as I can. Now, what I've done is I've at least gotten Kyogre into a manageable range for the rest of my team to KO. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Koraidon, and I'm just going to go for the Collision Course. I imagine he goes into his Terra Fairy here again. If he does, though, we'll probably Flare Blitz it when it does come out. Okay, there it is. Did a pretty good chunk there. And let's finish him off with Flare Blitz. I think, depending on if I imagine he Sucker Punches. He doesn't Sucker Punch, okay. So, depending on how strong the Sucker Punch is on his Urshifu, I think we can win this game just with Koraidon at this point. Let's see what he does, but Whale is in Collision Course range. And the weather at this point, honestly, doesn't make that much of a difference for us. It boosts the attack on gouging, but it doesn't... we don't need the speed advantage that it gives to Roaring Moon at this point. So let's just go for a Collision Course. And I think that's... I shouldn't say good game yet because he's got a Choice Band on that thing. It could hit pretty darn hard. Let's find out. Of course, if he does have a Choice Band and Sucker Punch, I can play around that in the end here too. I don't think he can KO me without having... okay, well, doesn't Sucker Punch, so I guess we don't have to find out. Alright. Good games to Kai. Shout out to him and his family, and hope to see you again sometime soon. Cheers.